What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. One Piece 595. Group separated, going crazy again. Law wants to take down an emperor. I don't know if he has a personal grudge against one specifically, if he just wants to slowly take out all the emperors at one time. If it's something personal, who knows? A name was mentioned. Unfortunately, it was off-screen. Not even was it off-screen. It was just muted. They showed Luffy asking the question, which was my most important question. Law gives an answer. Of course, they cut out the audio, and Luffy agrees. So, I'm sure we'll get a flashback to that. There's only 3 people that knows the name that was said there. Law, because it's his idea. Luffy, and Nami. We'll see how that plays out. Again, process of elimination, I think it would be first Big Mom, then Blackbeard, in my opinion. I just don't see Shanks or Kaido being an option. Shanks because I don't think Luffy would agree to it. Kaido just because that we just haven't had anything of him, so it's like that's how we're getting introduced because Law has something personal. No. Blackbeard could, but I think it's Big Mom for sure. Luffy already has interest in like throwing hands with her, and they've already had their little back and forth. So I think anything that's like, oh, her, sure, I'm down. That's just my guess. But let's see. And there's a lot of moving parts. Some sludge bomb Magellan wannabe was released last episode. Let's go from there. What even happened to them? I'm assuming they weren't even attacked, and that Nami or Sanji did something wild and like made us fall and bump our heads and we all passed out or something random. Man's loving the lore. This is his hobby. We never get to see Brook really interact with anybody, to be honest. I feel like he's always doing something off by himself and then just making jokes in the background. So when Sanji makes the comment like, hey, you're kind of mature, you actually think like, he doesn't really even interact with anybody like that. Yeah, we saw this and then she slips, he grabs her. And that's where it left off. Let's see what happens. Yep. Yeah. He said, and they look fresh. Everyone has their different idea of what it'll look like. Of course, this has a sword. I'm actually okay with this little like side quest flashback because Zoro and Brook are involved. 2 of my preferred characters. Brook is so over the top. God damn. You know what's wild to me? Brook is like, oh, I don't have eyes, or if I had a tongue, or if I could. But he does get affected by like gas and shit. He's like, oh, but I don't have it. But for some reason, he's still getting affected by gas and shit. I'm sure it's not that deep, but... Okay, so Zoro didn't even get a chance to beat ass. Damn. Alright, I won't take it as he actually lost that fight. Oh! He's probably the only thing that saved us from the damn spikes! And then he passes out and they all hit their heads. Yeah. Yep. And now we're caught up. Are they still never going to show us these Yetis' faces? It's just a running gag at this point. And they can't even see that the spike's been cut in half from all the snow and the wind. Yeah, they didn't want that smoke. They didn't want that smoke. Literally. It looked like we got an ass beat. Lucky for us, I think we happened to wake up just in time. Mm-hmm. Dead bodies. She's just a girl. It's still as effective? I thought maybe Nami's body couldn't keep up with, like, what he does. Yeah. Yeah, the body's not trained for that. He's gonna give Nami lifelong lung cancer because of the half of an afternoon she spent smoking those cigarettes. That's where we got the bruises on our head from. I knew it was something Nami did. I knew it. Sanji did, excuse me. Now, when he says lake, are we running towards the lake that's also splits the two sides? Like where the big muck Pokemon is over there? Is that to him just frozen as fuck? Okaji, this is like Okaji delicate ice here, bro. You keep stepping on him, he's gonna shatter forever. Glad he was able to recognize it. How'd he freeze that quick? Yeah, don't do that. What if he just shattered to pieces? Speak! I was mysteriously paralyzed. Oh. I am curious to see his actual sword skills. That's right. Isn't he just like a personal like wardrobe? Like he just makes clothes or some shit? I actually don't even know what his devil's fruit is. He can't make them for himself. Yeah, no shit. His torso's in the water somewhere. Oh, shit. Gotta find it. That's why he said I felt paralyzed XYZ. Okay. See, that's what I was saying. So they're not affected by other bodies of water, pools, lakes, and shit. It has to be actual seawater. Doesn't matter if rainwater created a lake or a puddle. Like, it has to be actual sea water. It has to be Nami or Zoro. Where's his son, too, by the way? Is he one of the kids that we have on us or no? You're on your own. I never even thought about like his body being separated, but tossing it in the ocean that would make his remote rest of his body be weak as hell is crazy. So I'm assuming it's all linked then. If I stabbed his torso, he would die, right? He'd start bleeding out and shit. Is that coming towards us? It is. Is that people running from the sludge bomb? Is that bro, but we need to go to the lake. Look how tall Brook is. See ya. Well, we have to go that way, so here we are. There you go, Zoro. Piece it together. Second in command. Lead this group here. Correct. There we go. Piece it together, buddy. How do you even defeat something like that? Like, is that one good hockey thrust and that thing's just boom, blown off the wind? One good hockey infused sliced or kick or punch? I don't even really know what it is. We're half... Holy shit, we're past halfway. Damn. The opening must have been really long. Because I always skip past the opening and the recap, so whatever time is actually left. Embodiment of a chemical weapon explosion. Did he like cultivate it to be that big? Or did he like capture it and keep it hidden? How did we get to this point? And what's up with the girl? Is she like down for his cause? She's just here to fuck around? Does she fight? Like, would she backstab him for her own good or? I invented the H2S. Fair. How poisonous is his gas compared to like the gas he makes? Is he like the ultimate poison? Or is he more sleeping or... Look at the birds. Oh shit. That was it? I thought we were gonna get to see how it came to be. And you compressed it and turned it into a monster. And is he affected by other poisonous gases or is he immune? It's the same question I have with Magellan. It's like, can you be poisoned? Like, if I shot one of his gas canisters at him, is he affected or no? Laugh is getting a bit ridiculous. Well, we kind of have to go that direction, so what's the play? So what are we in? 3 total groups. The group that's watching the kids, Zoro's group that's currently in front of Smiley right now, and then... Oh, fuck, I forgot. The only 2 that went on the other group were Chopper and Law. And I guess if you want to make a 4th group, Smoker and his crew. Luffy has an idea? What? Watch this not be great. Did they get the ship? Oh, they got it. That is so wild that they get to control the other person's ability, which makes sense because it is that body. So like Smoker could dive headfirst into that lake right now, right? I'd take a swim just because. Like, how often do you get to have that feeling? Try to explain her how to do it. Well. They're playing the thinking bass music here. Is this where Law is currently? Yep. Chopper's still tied on his Is he just making rooms and transporting himself from like the front of it to the back of it, the front of it to the back of it? Like moving that quickly? I think he was, no? Like, did he just create a room and transport himself from like the edge of it to the next edge of it and then just keep making another room and transporting the edge to the edge? Kill him. Mm-hmm. He can't do that. Why can't he? You physically can't do it and you need somebody else to do it, or you morally can't? Luffy. That wasn't part of the plan. Robin just up there hanging out. So absorb their fall, I guess. No, she's just straight up flying. Like, she's just chilling. That dude came in there like a nuke. Is this Chopper's voice actor for this episode? It sounds a little bit different. She's just flying. Ah! What are we doing? This is not part of the plan at all. Oh my god, this was not part of the plan. Yeah, Law, this is kind of what happens here, man. Yeah. We didn't share that information about how sometimes there's really no plan, unfortunately. They're playing the triumphant music like we just busted up in his laboratory or some shit, too. Is the episode just gonna end off of this? It is! Wow, okay. I feel like a whole lot of nothing just happened. Like, I'm not gonna call it filler, but like... there was no plot progression here at all. Like, naturally, we normally just agree with Luffy's plans and things. But Law seems to have, like, specific reasons on why he can or can't at the moment. So it's kind of like... we maybe need to, like, play the part... Her just... floating in here, like, we might need to go along with the plan because we don't know the specifics on why Law can't do it, because Chopper asked the question himself. Like, you're strong, you're powerful, look at your ability. You get close to the master all the time, why don't you just do it? Hey, but Luffy does what Luffy does, and here we currently are, so we'll see how that goes. Again, there's not really much to discuss here. And then it was kind of cool to see him like blink teleporting, I'm assuming that's what it was. He was just creating a room, and he'd be on like this end of it, and he'd create a room and just teleport himself to the other side of the room because he can just move himself. And then he'd make another room a little bit further down. Now he's here, teleports himself to here, boom, now we're here. Slide it down and just keep like moving. That's just my guess with it. So now we have three groups now. Brooks group with Zoro. This massive group here: Smoker, Luffy, Robin, Law, Chopper, Frankie. And then is it just Nami inside of Sanji's body that's with the kids? Just her? No, Usopp-sun is there. I was going to say, no way they leave her over there solo. So there's three groups. This massive group over here. The Zoro, Brook, Sanji, quote unquote, inside of Nami's body. And then the Sanji and the Usopp-sun that are watching the kids. We'll go from there. There's so much mystery around Law that I need him to just like come out and say things so we can know what's up. We'll take it from there and see how we go. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,